World, how y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of Smitty Snippets. Today, I owe you episode 7 of Foundation. So that is what we're going to do. I apologize. My bad for not getting this out sooner. Should have been out a long time ago, but I'm here now. So are you. So let's do this thing. We begin this show with the warden piloting a ship flown by the Anacrians. They're searching for something, but nobody knows what, except the Anacrians. Then it all becomes clear as they find this massive ship known as the Invictus, or a planet killer, that the Anacrians clearly have been planning to take for quite some time. This plan was very elaborate, down to the last detail as to how they were going to get this ship, who they needed, and how they were going to get all these pieces together. So bravo to them, because this plan was crazy.
The Empire considers jump technology a state secret. They'd sooner wipe out the entire outer reach than allow you to take this ship.
Nobody knows she's here.
You won't even be able to board. The airlock will never open for an Anacrian.
I don't know why people do this. I don't know why people insult their captors like they ain't gonna do nothing.
Why do you say this to me when you know I will kill you for it?
This has never made sense to me. I've seen this in multiple shows, and I just don't get it. He just literally said to them, "It won't open for you, not you." Why would you? Why would you say? Why are you intentionally antagonizing these people? Stop.
Excuse me, Empire. I know you're far too rational to have taken what I did as any sort
Go on.
of...
I'm curious to hear just what you think you didn't do.
Here, in my humble opinion, is where the show starts to pick up and become really good, in my estimation. You've got Brother Day, who feels betrayed by Demoiselle because he feels like she is worshiping someone else other than Empire, and that is a no-no.
I was kneeling to the mother.
I'm sorry, to the what? I'm not familiar with that term. Motherless atrocity that I am.
You know I don't agree with Halima's position.
I should hope not. You're not precisely one with the reincarnation cycle yourself.
And his ego is bruised. He cannot take the fact that someone else is getting the attention that he feels so inclined to deserve. He feels like there should be no one else except Empire and Brother Day, especially from Demoiselle. There should be no other goings on without his say so. And I feel like that this is an interesting part of his character. It seems to be one of his flaws, that he thinks too highly of himself, that there's nothing other than him or nothing that should be able to contradict him. And he can't take that. It's like a bruised ego. He just cannot have you feel bad about him in any way.
Sacred ritual reserved for Proxima's passing. To walk is to humble oneself before the triple goddess.
I think they do an excellent job in this scene of showing that he's just talking, right? He says what he needs to say in the moment because he feels like it needs to be said, rather than actually feeling what needs to be said. And that goes along with what Zepher Halima is saying. You are not human anymore. The husk that was your body has died long ago. The feelings, the connection that you may have had with these people is gone. And you can tell by the way he has shuffled his hand off of this gentleman, as he doesn't really care about the people. He doesn't really care about anything but himself and what he knows to be his brothers, which are actually him at later and earlier stages in life.
What do you need to say?
What is your ask?
And the genetic dynasty.
If you're only fielding offers, consider the following. In addition to the desalination system, we will also establish a satellite security station for the dedicated protection of your people.
He still doesn't get it. He thinks everybody wants something, that everybody can be bought, and that faith is just a myth. This is why he did not believe, or the other Day did not believe Harry Seldon. He thought that he can control everything. He did not believe in faith. He still doesn't believe in faith. And That is his greatest downfall. He just cannot see somebody wanting something other than their own self-interest, what's for their own self-interest. He just can't see that. And she keeps trying to tell him, and he ain't getting it.
My brothers.
Brothers? You are not brothers. You are the reverberations of a dead man's ego, by nature blind to all that you lack. The soulless creature cannot recognize itself.
All the Empire's faults and his attempting to bargain with someone who is bound and pushed forward by faith and his not understanding. I believe that this is Zephyr Halima's mistake. She, knowing how powerful Empire is, she is hitting below the belt. She's talking about him and everyone who's ever come before him, and you can see it on his face. He is not he has never been talked to like this before. Now, he was upset with he was upset with Dusk for how he handled the Harry Seldon situation, telling Dusk what he would have done. Should have killed him on the spot rather than go through all of this and go through all these situations, which to me is maddening. Like, every situation where where Dusk or Dawn would try to tell me something, I'd be like, oh, we the same. We the same, bitch. The same thing I did, you would have done. Do you know how I know? Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Ask me. Just ask. Cause we the same. We the same. Zephyr Halima is she's taking it too far. Like, she's insulting him now. It's become more of an in-your-face insult as opposed to these subtle jabs. She's telling him that he is an abomination. He and his brothers are an abomination. They should not exist. As a matter of fact, they should go away completely. And I understand her feeling, but she's overplayed her hand. Incredibly so. She cannot say these things and think that there will be no repercussions. You might be backed by your people, right? But even if you were, this man is insane. Like, he will just, if he wanted to, he would just wipe out your whole colony, your entire civilization. He could wipe out from orbit. He does not care. And you should be more worried about your people than you are about insulting these people. I don't get that. If you really care about these people, you can make your case and see what he's not going to leave. Empire's not going to stop doing what he's doing based on what you've said. So I don't even know why she said that. She should just stop. Just stop poking the bear. We flash back to the Invictus, and the Warden and the Anacrians figure out that the Invictus is about to jump again. They don't know where it's going to go or any of that stuff, so they're trying to shut all of that down. The Invictus been moving around like this for a minute. How do you lose a ship this big? How do you design a ship to jump and then you just lose it and you just like, well, and you just give up on it? How's that a thing?
I will walk the great spiral.
Empire agrees to walk the spiral in order to prove to the Zephyrs that he is capable. And I feel like that this is more than just for the Zephyrs. I feel like that this is to prove to himself that he is more than what Zephyr Halima has said that he is. He wants to believe in himself, to know that there is something for him other than just death. So this is just as much for him as it is to prove to the other Zephyrs. My brother Dawn is playing with fire. As I told you before in one of my earlier videos, there's a gentleman that works for Empire that has an invisible cloak. I would be afraid to pull my pants down anywhere without knowing where this fool was at all times. But he he don't care. He don't care. So you find out exactly what is wrong with him, that he is not only colorblind, but he also picks up the fork with the wrong hand. His thumbs cross left over right instead of right over left. He has different thoughts. He's good at certain things that Empire's not good at, and he's terrible at other things that they're perfect at. So he knows that his days are numbered if something doesn't change soon. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what I would do if I was him. You know, you can't stay there. You got to make a move. You can't, like, you just can't keep going until they figure it out, right? Because they gonna turn you to Febreze if you don't get out of there. We finally catch back up to Gail Dorning, the genius, and she finally discovers that Harry is maybe not dead, maybe alive. Who knows? But she has to break the news to him that his protege has passed away trying to save her because they were in love. What he did not count on was her second sight, that she could see sort of into the future, and that is how the plan became, a little skewed. So I feel like she was always part of the plan, whether Harry wanted her to be part of it or not. I mean, what are the odds that this woman figures out this test and also she can she can see into the future? So I feel like she was always part of it, along with the way that the foundation came to be. I just don't think Harry knew that part of it.
Keep moving.
This fight made 0 sense to me. Zero. Big old goose egg. You're standing over acid. Why turn this into an unnecessary fist fight? Just push him. Just give him a little nudge, right? And then there's no fight. You guys are doing hand-to-hand combat, fist fighting on a catwalk. All you got to do is push him. Just push him. So Gail explains to Harry that she has this ability, and she's able to show him exactly what she means, and then we're off. I mean, we're off until next week. So, or until episode 8, which I'll do here in the next day or so. But this is a really good show. I enjoyed it. I did not think I was going to enjoy this show as much as I have. I like the fact that it doesn't hold your hand when it's telling you stuff. It explains it once, and if you don't know, you got to watch it again. I'm more curious about Empire and Zephyr Halima and the relationship with brother Day and Dawn. I'm sorry, Day, Dawn, and Dusk. I I love watching, especially Day, watching him experience what it's like to be insulted and have him not understand what the hell is going on. So I really enjoy this, man. Let me know your comments in the comment section. What do you think of this show? I know some of y'all think this show is dry. I don't. I think it's very intelligent and well put together. But let me know your thoughts, man. I love y'all. And to Leslie, I apologize. I'm sorry. I should have got this out. I hope you forgive me. I'll try and get the next one out a lot sooner. All right, man. Y'all be easy. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right. I'll